fully believe that you all are quite fine, and once again I warmly welcome all of you in this video. Over here, students, we will read about a poem Amanda composed by Robin Klein. Her complete name is Robin McMuff Klein. She's an Australian author of books for children, and Robin Klein was born on 28th February 1936 in Campsie, New South Wales. Campsie, New South Wales, Australia, and now presently she resides near Melbourne in Australia. Robin Klein writes about children's literature, or we can say juvenile literature. She especially worked for children, and one of the great Australian poetess, author, writer of literature. So over here we will discuss about this poem Amanda. Who is Amanda and what is here in this poem? We will try to unfold, we will try to portray it here, that the poem Amanda is about a small child, about a little girl whose name is Amanda in this poem, and whose parents are forever nagging her about what to do and what not to do. So what to do, what not to do, it is a main theme here on behalf of Robin Klein in favor of children, in favor of child, whether it is admirable, praiseworthy, or it is condemnable. It has been expressed by, highlights by Robin Klein. This poem deals with the upbringing of a small child, upbringing of small children like Amanda, and it highlights, this poem highlights, Robin Klein highlights the struggle faced by the children. Here, poet Robin Klein makes an important, significant point that a child should never be denied freedom. A child should not be denied, a child should not be deprived of his or her, or we can say their freedom, liberty. So in this poem, actually, parent here, mother of Amanda, forever nags her, and it is about the nagging, it is about the imposing mentality of parents for children. Actually, parents are forever nagging their children that what to do and what not to do, and this frequent interference makes us very unhappy. Here poetess Robin Klein has expressed his opinion through this girl Amanda, that how it affects mentality of children imposing behavior of our parents sometimes becomes hazardous for us, sometimes become negligible for us, and frequent interference makes Amanda very unhappy. It seems as if she's not free to do anything, as sometimes we also feel that we are not free to do anything whatsoever we like, and all restrictions free to anything that Amanda wants to do, and she wants freedom from all restrictions. She dreams to lead a life of a mermaid in a languid emerald sea, with her being the only inhabitant there. Also, Amanda feels that and often to lead a calm and quiet life in a tower like that of Rapunzel, with nobody to disturb her. Actually, the mother of Amanda scolds her for biting her nails, hunting soldiers, and sitting straight. Amanda does not like it, does not like interference of her mother always, and on the contrary, she feels like a mermaid, swimming freely and joyously in the light green sea. Here, I would like to quote a few lines from your textbook, that mother of Amanda says her that don't bite your nails, Amanda. Amanda, अपने नाखून को मत कुतरो. Don't hunch your soldiers. अपने कंधे को मत झुकाओ. And stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. झुककर मत बैठो, सीधा बैठो. Stop slouching, झुकना, झुक कर बैठना, ऐसे मत बैठो. Sit up straight, सीधा बैठो. So these kind of mentality of our parent we always feel in our house. हम अपने घरों में हाउसेस, इन आवर हाउसेस ऑलवेज ऐसा महसूस करते हैं कि हमारे जो पेरेंट्स हैं, माता या पिता, दे हमेशा कुछ न कुछ कहते रहते हैं, कुछ न कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस. ओके, दे कैन प्रोवाइड देयर ओन इंस्ट्रक्शन, बट there should not be exaggeration of instructions. There should not be so many instructions. They should not impose their own idea or opinion over their children. Here, mother of Amanda always, as you can feel, that she said, don't bite your nails, Amanda, don't hunt your soldier, and do not stop that slouching and sit up straight. These kinds of instruction Amanda does not like always. Because of her mother, she becomes a victim of instructions of her mother. She dislikes it. But on other hand, on contrary it, ये तो अमांडा की माँ उसको इंस्ट्रक्शन देती रहती है बराबर, ऐसा करो वैसा करो, do not do this, do that, like that. But Amanda वो क्या सोचती है? She thinks about her freedom, about her universal freedom, liberty, and she feels about a pleasing लाइफ क्या महसूस करती है उसकी. व्हाट इज द फैंटेसी इन विच फैंटेसी इमेजिनेशन अमांडा लिव्स. अमांडा किस फैंटेसी में रहती है, वो किस कल्पना में रहती है जबकि उसकी माँ उसको कुछ और इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रही है। अमांडा की कल्पना कुछ और है, एंड दैट्स वाई पोएटेस रॉबिन क्लेन हैज एडेड इनेक्टेड पैरेंथेसिस। इसमें पैरेंथेसिस फर्स्ट स्टेंजा के बाद जोड़ा गया है कि इस इंस्ट्रक्शन के कॉन्ट्रेरी अमांडा क्या सोचती है। कोष्टक में ब्रैकेट्स में इट हैज गिवन imagination of Amanda that there is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully। कि गहरी रंग की शिथिल निस्तेज, लिंग्विड मीन्स निस्तेज, शिथिल जिसको बोलते हैं LANGUID, लिंग्विड मीन्स शिथिल या निस्तेज। एमरल्ड, एमरल्ड ब्राइट ग्रीन प्रीशियस stone, a bright green precious stone is known emerald sea। Emerald and sea, it means a bright green, a sea like bright green precious stone। and mermaid, mermaid means मत्स्य कन्या जिसको बोलते हैं। अमांडा सोच रही है कि जिस प्रकार समुद्र में मत्स्य कन्या जो है कैसा समुद्र है, तो गहरे रंग की शिथिल समुद्र में जिस प्रकार एक मत्स्य कन्या आनंद पूर्वक बिल्कुल रहती है, जीवन यापन करती है, ठीक उसी तरह काश मैं भी जो है गहरे रंग की निस्तेज लिंग्विड एमरल्ड सी, निस्तेज समुद्र की एक निवासी होती। काश मैं वहाँ होती और मैं एक मत्स्य कन्या की तरह आनंद पूर्वक लहरों के बहाव में बहती रहती। कोई वहाँ पर मुझे इंस्ट्रक्शन इस तरह का नहीं देता, कोई अपनी ओपिनियन हमारे ऊपर नहीं थोपता, एंड आई कुड एंजॉय माई लाइफ फ्रीली देयर इन or oversee। So students, over here we have completed first stanza of this poem। See you again in next video for next stanzas of this poem। Thank you, thanks all of you।